Welcome to the Brass and Woodwind Shop. I have a Trumpet, it's a box Stradivarius, and two of the valves work fine. The third valve, it is stuck, and I mean really stuck. There are a lot of reasons for valves to get stuck. This is an unusual reason why this one got stuck, but I'm going to show you what it is, and it could save you a lot of grief. When you have a stuck valve, you want to check for the most common problems. You look for little dents in the casing. It doesn't take a very big dent to make a valve stick. There's a little scrape here, but that's not our problem in this case. Often if a valve is stuck, you can unscrew the valve caps and then put a dowel or a part of a drumstick in there and then tap it out through the bottom. However, if we did this on this case, we would destroy it, so we're not doing that. I was taking apart this Trumpet and I noticed that there was, look at that, some green stuff on the bottom. And those are not just the normal lime deposits you get from playing a trumpet and then the saliva dries out and then the lime is left. What this is it's a gooey residue. As you can guess, the bottom valve cap is stuck. So I got my soft-jawed pliers, and this allows you to take it off without destroying anything. So I'm going to squeeze that bit and then there we go. Valve cap's loosen, pull that off. I'm guessing I'm going to find more of that green stuff in there. Look at that, a whole bunch of that green gunk inside the valve cap. And also, look around there, more green gunk. So what happened with this valve? Somebody used vegetable oil on it. They saw that word oil and they thought, you know what? I bet that would work like valve oil, but it doesn't. And once it gets in there, it hardens and it makes a mess. And there's only one way to get it out. Any other way you try, you're going to destroy it. If you try forcing this valve out, you're going to destroy it. If you try the nail in the bottom of the valve trick, you're going to really destroy it. Never use the nail trick. That is a bad idea. Here's how you do it. Usually if you see this problem, all three valves are stuck. Now why they just stopped on the third valve and didn't do the other two, I don't know. But it makes my job a little easier. We're going to loosen up all the valve caps. As you can probably guess, this top valve cap is stuck too. So we're going to carefully get that off. So I got the valve cap off, and look at that. You have that green stuff in there. And it even smells like vegetable oil too. And I'm going to put the finger button back on. The way to get it unstuck is a little bit of heat. And just heat all the way around. Wherever the face of the valve is touching the casing. You don't have to do up here because it's not touching there. And down here it's not touching there either. And it takes a little while. Now I'm getting that nice smell of burned cooking oil. It should be hot enough. I'm going to try to push it out. Still not ready yet. Needs a little more heat. Now let's see if it comes out. It's hot. There it is, it's coming out slowly. Slowly, but it is coming out. There we go. Look at that, a whole bunch of green, dried on and hardened vegetable oil. And, well, it's still hot, you want to start rubbing it off. It takes some work, but heat and just rub it off and it comes off after a little while. If it starts to harden again, just use a little more heat. While the casing is still hot, take a foot cleaning rod and put some cheesecloth on it and then put it through. Look at that. Look at all that gunk. Look at all that gunk that came out of there. There's still a lot more stuff in there, so I'm going to heat it up a little more and run the rag through a few more times. Then when you get it cleaned up as good as you can, just take some valve oil, put it on the valve, and you just work it in and out, just like you would on any other valve repair. You just work it back and forth, around, put it in the bottom. Just work it around. Then you just clean it off, and you should have a valve that is ready to work for you. The valve works now, so I guess we fixed our problem. I hope this video has been helpful, and keep in mind there are a lot of reasons valves can get stuck, and that is just one of them. That is a fairly rare thing to happen, but it does happen. Just keep in mind, if you see that green stuff, it's probably your problem. If you don't see the green stuff, it is not your problem. Also remember, if they put the vegetable oil on it in the first place, there may be another problem that caused them to put that on there. So check for other problems too at the same time. I hope this video has been helpful. Please subscribe and watch our other band instrument repair videos.